Hello and welcome to Glenn ZB TV, the show that puts Glenn ZB up your Periscope. I'm bringing New Zealand to the world and the world to New Zealand. Sorry I'm late. Sorry I was early yesterday. It's all over the place, isn't it? Oh geez, digital age TV. You think Obama's funnier than I am? You're probably right. He's certainly got a bigger audience than I have. Anyway, how to write an open letter. This is yesterday. I'm still thinking about yesterday's letter from all these busybody celebrity people, CEOs and things, telling the government to please not give up on climate change and to do climate changey stuff. And these open letters, they circulate around from time to time, don't they? And I just don't know how they happen. Like, are these people calling each other and saying, hey, let's write a letter? I'm sure that'll make something happen. The CEO of Z rings Robin Malcolm and they get together and I don't know. I don't understand how it happens. Is there an app? Is there some kind of social media thing? Busybody. Is that what it's called? And I don't know. I'd like to know because I mean there are a few things I'd like to get action on, and if an open letter is going to make it happen, my whole free bourbon and pizza for everybody policy, that just still seems not to be getting any momentum, and I don't know why. Kellyanne Conway. She's the lady with the very dry-looking blonde hair who's been telling Trump what to do. I think, single-handedly turned his whole campaign around, maybe, and actually won him the election, possibly. But she says that they had an off-the-record meeting with TV executives and news anchors over the last 24 hours. Except we all know about it. We know they had the meeting. So it wasn't that off the record, was it? So I think as much as they've made a lot of mileage out of Hillary Clinton not knowing what classified means with her emails, I think they could do some work with what off the record means. Also, she described it as being cordial. It's a cordial meeting. And yet other people have said they got a massive serve and he got really angry at them and there was lots of yelling. So, again, I don't know if they know what cordial means either. But another thing I'm not sure what they know, lock her up. Do they know what lock her up means? Because they were going to lock her up, Hillary Clinton. I'm pretty sure that's what they were saying. Because all these people would call out, lock her up, lock her up, lock her up. And Donald Trump would stand there going, he seemed to agree that was a good idea. And now it turns out they're not going to lock her up. They're not even going to investigate it any further. Do they mean that they were getting on board with Hillary when she said she just wanted to stay inside with her dogs and not come out for that first week after losing the election? Like they just wanted to help her lock herself up. Is that? It's very. I'm confused about some of the mixed messages I'm getting out of the Trump camp. I've got to say. Finally, back here in New Zealand, we've got a little bit of drive-through frustration. I think coming. A senior police officer has needed medical treatment after being mowed down in a McDonald's drive-through. This happened in Papakura in Auckland last night, when this particular sergeant he was responding to reports of a stolen car. He was speaking to the driver in the drive-through, but then when other cars cleared, the driver accelerated and knocked the sergeant over. They were driving apparently a home painted matte black Nissan Terrano. So this is a a high end vehicle we're dealing with here. Did they stole that? Is that what the... Anyway, I don't know where my sympathies lie here, because they have strict rules about pedestrians and drive-throughs. And even if you're a policeman, do you not still have... this is exactly why they have these rules. I mean, I've tried to get served at a drive-through window before on foot, and they all had none of it. So, I mean, I'm not saying he got what he deserved, but I also am saying that if something's happening and there are people behind you at the drive-through, that's a lot of pressure as well. You know, if you've ordered, I don't know, like an M&M McFlurry, and then they say the machine's not working, and you've got to have this drawn-out conversation. The people behind you don't know that you're having that kind of a conversation. They're just thinking, what the hell is taking so long? I need my frozen Coke, and I need it now. It can be a very stressful time for everybody, the drive-through. So I think we need to hear all the sides of the story. Don't be too quick to judge the people in the home-painted matte black Toronto. That's all I'm saying. Some of the viewers are asking why I'm interested in US politics. Because it's funny in a disturbing, horrifying kind of a way. I don't know. That's just off the top of my head. I am glennzb. You're right. I do need a vacation. I'll be having one in a few weeks. In the meantime, thanks for having me up your Periscope. I'll see you back here again tomorrow.